Okay, so this MyBlock is our GyroTurn, and it's a pretty big MyBlock, but like it works really well. So let me show you how it works. So for this, you only have one parameter, and that's the angle that you want your robot to turn to, because this robot, this MyBlock, it doesn't like you don't choose how many degrees you want it to turn. You choose what you want to turn to, like what degree you want to turn to. So the first thing it does is it takes your angle, your target angle that you set, and it stores it in a variable. Next, it reads that and compares it to see if it's greater than the measured degree in the what the gyro sensor reads, like measures. And if your target is greater than the measured angle, then it will subtract 3 from your your target degree to your target angle to get a new target angle. And if it's less than the measured degree, then it adds 3. And this is for error check, because when we made this, we found that our robot, when turning, had an error of plus minus 3 degrees. But like this varies. If your robot has like bigger wheels or it's heavier, the degree might be more, like the error might be more or less. So you just have to like test that out with like a turn block so that you can make this more accurate. So after it does that, it stores it in a new variable called target. And after that, it measures it measures the angle again, and it compares it to see if that measurement is greater than or equal to your target angle, but without the subtraction or addition. And this is kind of like reversed from this math block here, but basically if the measure is greater than your target angle, then that means that you have to turn to the left. So this loop takes that first variable, that first target that you set, and it puts it with the measured angle in an advanced math block, which takes the absolute of the target minus the measure. And it takes that positive result, and it checks to see if that is greater than 40. And if the distance between your target angle and your measure angle is greater than 40, then it will turn at a faster speed of 30. And if it's less than 40, then it turns at the slower speed of 5. And this is just for turning accuracy, because a slower speed will give you a more accurate turn. And then it'll keep doing this until the target degree that was subtracted by 3, or added by 3 rather. It'll do this until that is less than or equal to the gyrosensor measure. And if this measure is less than your target, that means that you have to turn right. So that's just turning left, but reversed. This is positive, and no, it's subtracted. So if we see this in an example, let's say again that going east is 0 degrees, and let's say that we turn once, just a normal turn, and we end up having like a 93 degree, like 93 degrees. We end up facing 93 degrees, and now we want to turn back to 0, back to 0. So what the what the robot will do first is here we set this to be 0. So it'll take the measure, which is 93, and it'll find that 93 is, in fact, 0 is less than 93, so it'll add 3 degrees to our target, which makes it 3. So now our target is 3 on the robot. And here, it'll take the measure again, which is 93, and it's greater than 0, so we go to the check condition, and here we take the gyro, the target that we set, and it subtracts 93 from it to get 93. The absolute of negative 93 is 93, and 93 is greater than 40, so it'll turn to the it'll turn to the right at this 30, at speed of 30, and then it'll just keep doing that until it's less than 40, and then it'll turn at the slower speed of 5 until this condition is met, and then it breaks. So yeah, that's basically that's how our GyroTurn works, and yeah, that's basically it.